Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is where we talk about knitting and crochet and of course yarn. I'm just looking down because I have my little baby here and she's just playing with some toys at the moment. Try not to eat that paper, okay? Yeah. And I really wanted to show you the yarn I got because I don't have anyone else to show it to, and I want to keep myself accountable to the things that I have bought. Because I have projects in mind for pretty much all of them. I'm really excited. My heart is just so full of yarn, and I'm so pleased and blessed that I can buy these things that make me happy, and hopefully we'll actually get to use them because, as we know, there's a lot of yarn back here, but we have plans and hopefully we'll be able to execute them. I'm really excited. So we went to Lincraft, which had a 50% off friends and family sale, and we also went to a yarn store, of course, and they had a clearance room at the back. It's called Wonderflex Yarn Craft Centre, and oh, it was so nice. It was probably my favourite yarn store that I've been to here in Melbourne so far. I have been there once very early on when I was doing a bit of crochet, but I didn't know a lot about yarn, so I was just looking at the cheapest options. But now I know about yarn and I know what kinds I like, and there were so many options. I loved it so much. Anyway, let's get started with the haul. So let's start with Lincraft because I have these Czech Heaton Country 8-ply, and I believe these are $8 each, so it was half price for $4, something like that. Yes, that's right. And I got 4 of these, and they are in just like a white creamy colour. It's an 8-ply, 100% wool, grown and made in Australia. It just says hand wash in wool detergent, and it says 4mm knitting needles. Doesn't have a crochet hook size. So yeah, 4 of these. I got the colour 50. Just a nice plain white because I have a project in mind, and this is the only yarn that I needed. I'm not going to use all of it. I like having extra rolls of white yarn for like colour work beanies, and so, oh dear, she's eyeing my yarn right now. But anyway, yes, really excited. This project is a top cardigan type thing, which is more than $500, and I want to be able to recreate it in crochet. That's the plan. So yeah, that's this yarn. And then the only other yarn I got from Lincraft was these balls of Bluebell Merino 5-ply by Patience. This is also 100% Australian merino wool. Premium crepe yarn, 50 grams, 137 meters, and I got the colour 4328. Doesn't have like a colour name, but it's like a nice kind of muted lilac-y, lavendery, very light colour. And my plan for these, I got 3 balls. They were, I'm pretty sure it was $10 full price, so $5 each half price, which I think is pretty good for price for a little baby top. So I got this book because Laura loves knits, man, she's good at influencing you to buy yarn things, isn't she? So I want to make this jumper for a little baby, and I think it calls for 5-ply. Rolled yarn is a little bit out of my price range, but half price, Bluebell Merino, can't beat it. So yeah, we will do that top hopefully before this little one gets too big to wear it. That's my plan with those, and yeah, we got a few other bits and pieces from Lincraft. I got a cork board for only $2.50, and I'm going to put that in the study and make my little knitting study yarn nook. My plan is to put that up on the wall and maybe make some sort of macrame wall hanging next to it. Wow, so many plans, so little time. We'll get through it all though, won't we? Okay, and now onto the yarn store. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. And of course, a clearance room which is where I got most of the yarn. The only yarn that was from the clearance room was this I Love Check Country. They didn't have this colour at Lincraft, so I'm glad we got it there. This is the same 8-ply, Check Country, 100% wool, and this was $5.90, so not that much more expensive. Yeah, wow, at the yarn store, because it's $8 full price at Lincraft. So Royal Blue, this is apparently Everton blue. Making a beanie for my hubby, and it will be a colourwork one with some white as well. So that is the plan for this ball. And then the clearance room, you guys. There was so much yarn there, so many different types as well. Even my fave, sock yarn, of course. Here you go, you can make this big. And oh, these colours so nice. So this one is a stripy one. These are both Fiddlesticks knitting yarn socks, 75 superwash wool and 25% nylon. So this is a really nice brown stripy stripe, just very rustic, very autumny. Wouldn't it look nice if I made a pair of socks in this stripy stripe with maybe a contrast heel, because I don't really like the look of that heel, but anyway. And then put on sock blockers and then like hang it up. I bought some sock blockers from eBay, so we'll see when they arrive. I also got like one of those Scam Australia Post texts, and I nearly hit it because I knew that I had something coming in the mail. But don't click on those links when you get spam texts or something that might look legit. Don't click on any links that people text you. Just a PSA, putting it out there. But anyway, I also got this colour. So this colour is 160-01, and this colour is 150-02, and they're both 100 gram balls, and they were both $10 each. Can you believe it? Sock yarn for $10, so good. And this is a lovely purpley mild, and it looks like it comes up a bit stripy too. But my idea was maybe to make this into a pair of mittens, because I feel like this would be really nice in a pair of even like colourwork mittens with a contrasting colour, maybe a light, like just a white, plain white, like my cone of white up there, or something. I don't know, I feel like it was just speaking to me. There are these Marriott mittens that Homespun House has made a lot of. She has made so many pairs of Marriott mittens, but the pattern is about $12. So I don't know, I'm still on the fence, but I think it'd be so nice. I'm not sure about the striping, the subtle striping that happens. Sorry, I'll show you there. But I feel like it'd be so nice with the white as a contrast, and like it'd be a low contrast. With the white, but still, I don't know, part of me really wants to make them. And like, does the weather even get cold enough here to wear mittens? I don't know. I'm very glad that here in Australia we live in Melbourne, because it feels like the knitting community is strong in Melbourne, according to the Facebook group I'm in. And it makes sense because it's probably one of the colder states. So I am glad about that, but yeah, mittens maybe? And socks, of course. It has to be socks. Always knitting socks. I feel like the lady at the cashier was like surprised that I was knitting socks, or maybe she was clarifying that I was buying them to make socks. I'm like, yeah, I'm always knitting socks. Do I look maybe I was too young. I was probably the youngest person in that store, but I know there are other young knitters. Like, it's a thing. It's so cool. I think it's cool. You should think it's cool too. You probably do think it's cool because you're watching this. Or you're my friend, in which case you think I'm cool. You probably don't think I'm cool, but thank you. Either way, thank you for watching. And the last little bit was this $10. I wonder what it was full price. Probably not that much more than $10 for these 2 balls of Bio Merino 10-ply, 2 by 50 grams. I'm just going to keep it in the packaging because I have a plan. It is 100% virgin wool by Cessia, and it's the Bio Merino. I think it means it's organic wool, chlorine-free wool. And the colours are 1652 for this blue, and 3830 for the sprout, and I thought that the contrast in these were really nice, and it'd be a nice pair, not pair of mittens, a nice cowl, like a colourwork cowl. I think it'd be really nice, and I hope I have enough. So they're 50 gram balls each, so maybe I can find a pattern that uses 100 grams, and I feel like that should be enough for a cowl, like a small cowl. If you have any patterns, pattern suggestions for me for this 10 ply, but I feel like it looks like could be a DK as well. If you have any pattern suggestions for a cowl that uses 100 grams of 10 ply wool, which is colour work, that would be amazing, so amazing. I'd be forever indebted to you. But yeah, I think it'd be really nice, and it's a nice, I feel like it's a colours that like everyone likes. So it might be nice to make and gift to maybe some teachers or family members. Not sure yet. Not sure. So yeah, that is the yarn that I got. I feel like I didn't spend too much, which is nice. I got a few deals in there. But yeah, I think the main goal is to try to keep myself accountable, try to use up the yarn that I've bought. And I know I said I probably wouldn't buy more after New Zealand, but here we are. It's an obsession, what can I say? But yeah, we're trying to get through it, and we've got a lot of projects going on at the moment, so I'll show you in the knitting podcast that I have coming up, all the projects we have on the go. I've got I feel like I have a lot of inspiration building, and she's found some more paper. Yep, she's ripped off the paper, the tag off the ball of yarn, and just loves it. Loves paper, loves it. Anyway, thanks for watching this quick little haul and for sharing my excitement in the new yarn. I am looking forward to seeing what I will make with it, and I have lots of plans already. So much to do, so little time, but that's just the way it is. Anyway, thank you again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.